I'm going to give you some real tips so you can come out of this terror of the breakup and get your ex back. The question that I always get asked is that, Ben, will no contact make my ex forget me or make her miss me? Your system, your body and mind works with whatever thoughts and food you give it. If you give it good thoughts and if you give it good food, it works better. If you sit down and just like drinking, pump bad thoughts and fill it like with poison, it doesn't function well. I want you to look in yourself in the mirror and see, what do other people, what does your ex see when you talk to her? Does she see a dude who's beaten and defeated and lost? Because if you represent that guy, you really need to take a good look at yourself. Because your ex, not your ex, nobody wants to be with that guy. You want to be the person, you want to represent the dude who is attractive, who's charismatic, who owns his problems, who owns his faults, and is always getting better. That's who you want to represent, that's who you want to become, and that is what I do with you in the program. I show you what to do. You know, I always say, I cannot save you, but I can show you the way, I can lead you. If you want to get better, if you want to learn communication, if you want me to help you text your ex, then I can work with you. But if you want to go in victim mode and be like, oh, you know what, man, you know, what's going to happen with me, you know, it's you with somebody else, then I'm not there for you. You are going to YouTube from one video to another video, you're completely lost and confused and scared, you don't know what to do to get your ex back, you worry maybe she's with somebody else, what if it's over, like the panic mode. And to answer that question, I'm going to give you a few really, really useful things, because I really want to set you free, dude. I want you to stop the pain. By the end of this video, I'm going to give you a few things that you do, so if, at least a few good things to think about, so you instantly feel better. And I have been where you are right now. I have been working with guys in your situation for the past few years. So I really wanted to take this with open heart and implement them. First of all, about no contact. Of course, if you have watched any of my videos, you know I don't believe in no contact, because no contact, cutting communication basically is passive aggressive, and you either tell your ex that I don't know what to say, I'm scared, I don't know how to approach you without conflicts, or I'm not interested. It's not good, no contact. And if you want to get, this is the thing that I wrote that I want to tell you, this is your relationship on the line. Get real advice from real people that you can talk to. Don't get advice from people that you get, for example, email coaching. The guys send me emails. They say, I was doing coaching, for example, with this guy, and read the email. And I get the email and I read the email. I see this is exactly the same email templates that 10 other guys have shown me. These email coachings that you pay $67 per month, $97 per month, whatever, it's a computer bot, it's a software, or somebody sitting in Philippines and India, they change the name, like the name of their ex. For example, Ben, your ex, then the name of the ex is blank, bold. For example, Jessica, then the same thing that's sent to other people. So don't pay these for these $47, $67, $97 stuff that they sell you, and they just, because it's important, you know, it's your relationship, and you don't want to go cheap here. You want to make sure you get good advice, because I know you might take this very seriously and you talk to these people and you may get advice that will cost you your relationship. That's the first thing. And will no contact make your ex forget you? Dude, it really depends. How did you guys break up? Did she lead with resentment? Let me give you a few examples. Sometimes guys tell me that, okay, I drank, we had a fight, and I slapped her and I called her names. Dude, if you broke up like that and you were together for only 2-3 weeks, well, the chances of her coming back is pretty low. But if you guys were together for 16 years and you had kids and you broke up because of misunderstanding, then it's much easier to save that relationship. So it really depends on your situation. That's why when you sign up for my program, we work and we come up with a custom tailor plan, because there's really no answer for this question, because every situation is different. Communicate and see what the problem was. I always say you've got to fix the problems instead of trying to passive aggressively manipulate your exes to thinking, oh, where is he? Did he completely disconnect from me? Did he meet somebody else? Oh man, if instead of trying to do that stuff, dude, find the problem, work on yourself. and your communication so you can talk. I make you stronger in the program. I show you how to go through these mental and emotional challenges so you become stronger, so you will be able to communicate, because your ex is going to test you. And most of the times guys who want to avoid those tests, they say, okay, let me just stand back. Like, there's no good intentions for no contact. And if you're thinking no contact is good or bad, no contact is a very bad idea. You have to be stronger to either go through the breakup, or you have to learn how to communicate to get your ex to come back. So don't listen to these things. Oh, no contact. No contact, very, very, very few situations. Very likely you're going to see your ex. And I wanted to just bring attention to these little things. First of all, if you look at the different guys, what you do with yourself, go in front of the mirror after you finish this video. Look at yourself in your face. What do you see in your look? Some people have fear. Some people have disappointment. Some people have sadness. Some people have strength. Some people have confidence. Some people have courage. You can see that. I want you to look at yourself in front of a mirror and see what you see in your face, what you see in your eyes. Because you don't want to lead with fear, and your face gives it away. Whatever you're feeling, your face gives it away. You know, the level of your conviction when you talk. You know, the guys that I talk to, sometimes the dude says, Ben, I'm really sorry for what I did to her. I really wanted to apologize to her. I really wanted to know that I'm going to be better and I'm going to take care of her. And another dude tells you, Ben, you know what? I don't know, man. Man, I fucked up. You see how different these things are? So if you want to get better, self-awareness, the most important thing. Now, next thing, about your breakup. You need to know how to think about your breakup so you have peace at least. I want you to think about your breakup. I want you to think about your life like a movie. And when you were a kid, there were a few scenes. When you went to primary school, there were a few scenes. When you met this girl, there were a few scenes. Now that scene of that relationship is over. Now you're in the breakup scene. And if you want to keep looking back and you want to keep rewinding and look at the relationship scene and you don't want to go through this scene, then you keep getting stuck here. You gotta look at this as another scene of your life. Because you press play and you go through this, then the next scene starts. The most powerful people are people who understand their emotions and don't act on them. Getting your ex back is difficult. If you want to make it happen, you need to have full awareness of how you feel and not act on them. You see my phone? Every day I get a message. Ben, should I text her today? Ben, should I text her now? Ben, what should I say? I always say no, not now. Because when that message comes, the dude is full of emotions. And I know if he sent a text, you know, a few things could happen. Maybe he's blocked. For you to say, maybe you're blocked. Maybe you get no reply. Maybe you get negative reply. Maybe you get neutral reply, or maybe you get positive reply. For all of this, you need to be emotionally ready. Another analogy: imagine you want to go in the ring with Mike Tyson and do box. You wouldn't go right now because you're not ready. You know, the dude punch, you throw one punch and you finish. Same thing. This is the same thing, same ring, but instead of physical punch, this is emotional punch. So you got to be well prepared and not lead with emotions. You know, when you're prepared when you understand how external events like a message from your ex, or hearing your ex is dating somebody else, or realizing that, okay, this could take a few months, but none of those things affect you. And that's what I work with you in the program, because this is the greatest gift I can give you. When you come to the program, I teach you texting, I teach you how to be confident, I teach you how to have conviction, all of that stuff. But the most important thing that you will learn is this: managing your emotions. Because when you learn to manage your emotions, everything else that you do will change. You know, the guys that I work with, and those who don't learn this, I have to walk them the whole time, because they get a message from their ex, then I have to help them with that as well. And this continues. But guys who learn this, they don't need me as much. And that's what I want to happen for you as well. If you come to my program, I want you to learn to do this for yourself, because this will affect everything else in your life, including your business, your finances, your relationship with your kids, if you have your relationship with your friends, your socializing skills. Everything is affected by the way you learn to manage your emotions. And there are many ways to manage your emotions. I really don't have time in this video to show you, but I'll just tell you, step number one of this is having awareness and watching your emotions. Listen to that internal dialogue that you have. Your system, your body and your mind is designed to protect you. And every day you have thoughts. For example, if you cross the street with your eyes closed, you may get hit by a car. So your system doesn't allow you to just go on the street with your eyes closed. If you see the car, you're more alert when you get to the cross point, when you get to red light. You're more alert when you need to, when you're driving, you're more alert, you're more focused. When you're going through the breakup, you're in fight or flight mode. You are in panic mode pretty much because you have lost something and now your life is going to be difficult probably. Your potential to have kids, your potential to have a family, your potential to have the life that you planned is now in jeopardy. You must be more careful, and because of that your system is now focusing on everything that could go wrong so you can do something about it and protect yourself from that. And you got to be aware of this. And again, another thing, you got to consciously bring your focus and attention to things and beliefs and thoughts that empower you. Because if you don't do that, guess what happens? You're always, boom, focus on negative. And what happens if you're constantly focusing on negative? Negative thoughts trigger negative emotions. Negative emotions ruin your day and get you to do more mistakes. So you need to consciously focus on positive things. That is one of the reasons they say giving gratitude is a good thing. Because when you give gratitude, you have to think about good things in your life. You know, every time you think about things that you have, you're busy focused about thinking about things that you have, then you don't have time to think about things that you don't have. But if you sit, your default will switch to things that are not good for you. So you should always keep your focus on things that are good for you, things that are great in your life, and do what I call conscious thinking. Basically, handpick your thoughts. Write a list of thoughts that empower you, lists of thoughts that are good. For example, Ben, is my ex testing me, or is she really seeing somebody else, or is she in a rebound relationship, or is she serious with this guy? Now, which of those do you pick? In reality, most of the times we don't know the answer to those questions. So, what is the protocol? Choose thoughts that empower you. Well, what is the best way to think about it? Well, she's testing me. Because if you think that she's testing you, first of all, there's a chance that she's actually testing you to see if you actually change. So by you knowing that she's testing you, you do the right thing. You don't make impulsive decisions. Imagine I'm sitting here and I'm thinking about, okay, my ex, or you're sitting here, you say, okay, why isn't your ex writing back to you? Why doesn't she write back to your messages? One thought could be because she's seeing someone else and now she's over me. What happens if you think that way? You panic, you feel sad, you feel worried, you feel scared, and then because of those emotions, you may do something crazy. You may say, oh, I'm going to go to her place and see her to make sure there's nobody else. Oh my God, it's Saturday night. She must be out with another guy. I'm going to go drive past her place, see if she's home or not. But instead, you can choose to think, it's just a test. We broke up in a bad way. I yell at her. She doesn't believe I'm a patient guy. She does not believe I can control my emotions. So she's testing me to see if I actually react or not. So I'm going to calm down. I'm going to relax. I'm going to sit down. I'm going to meditate. I'm going to read a book. And I'm going to do what is right for me to calm myself down. If nothing, I don't do something crazy and I don't make my situation worse. So you got to pick thoughts that empower you. Unless the opposite is proven, unless you see her posting photos in getting married, putting a ring with another dude. Anything less than that means nothing. Always choose long-term results and sacrifice short-term gratification. I gave you a few good examples that resonate with you. For example, what is common? Drinking. Ben, it's Sunday, I just want to have a little lighter. Or, oh, Ben, I just want to have a joint. Oh, Ben, I just want to watch some more porn. When you drink, long term, you're going to have hangover. You put alcohol in your body. You know it's not good for you. You smoke. What are you doing? You become slow. You become dehydrated. I should drink some water. And all of that stuff is not good for you long term. Or when you watch porn, it's like you have pleasure, boom, instantly finish. Now, oh my God. Now you don't feel good anymore. You're like, okay, it's finished now. What now? But if you hold it, if you learn to manage with your energy, if you learn to manage your energy, you can, first of all, you feel good for having discipline. You can always do it. You have something to look forward to. I can do it now. I can, you keep yourself in a position that you're excited about what's next. Or when you don't drink, you can always drink. It's always there. At least you have something to look forward to, and you can trick yourself. I'm gonna do that later. Or the joint is always sitting there if you wanna smoke. But if you do it, if you do things that are instant gratification and hurt you long term, you will very likely regret it. Same with sending a text message that you shouldn't. After that, avoid creating anxiety or entering a state of terror. If you start thinking about bad thoughts, you can find yourself in the middle of a hell in a few minutes. Just don't let it start. Look, you are going to have thoughts anyways. Why not have good thoughts? I'm not into politics, and I don't take any side in politics, but when it comes to mindset, one of the guys that I used to listen to is Donald Trump, and he has strategies for how to think and how to come out of crisis, and the dude is badass. He has done some crazy things in business. One of them is this. He says, avoid creating anxiety or entering a state of terror. He says, you have thoughts anyways. So why do you choose bad thoughts? Why don't you choose good thoughts? Because those thoughts affect you and the rest of your day. Why not just choose the thoughts that make you feel good? And I wanted to ask you, write this down. Choose thoughts that empower you. I'm going to have thoughts anyways. Why not have good thoughts? I'm just going to have good thoughts. Do this for a week and see what happens. Monitor your thoughts. Quality of your thoughts determine the quality of how you feel. And the quality of how you feel determines the quality of your life. When I talk to guys, they tell me sometimes, oh, Ben, I just had a really bad week. That is obvious. Why? Because the guy sits down and focuses on bad things. He sits down to feel good and motivated, then he go do something. But the thing is, motivation only comes when you move. So if you sit on your ass, hope that you get motivation to go to gym, or hope to get motivation to go do something, it's not gonna come, dude. Motivation is a byproduct of you moving. This is not a protocol. Good emotions, good feelings come if you bring it. It's not gonna just randomly come to you. A good day is a product of a few good decisions. A good day is a product of a few good thoughts that lead to a few good emotions that lead to a few good decisions. So if you want to have a good day, you gotta plan it. A good day is not just gonna randomly happen. Next thing is very important is each time you feel scared, feared, insecure, it means you're focusing on the wrong thing and thinking about it in a wrong way. There are two types of worries that you have. There are worries about things that you cannot change and worry about things that you can change. If you worry about things that you cannot change, you're basically self-destructing because you're creating thoughts and emotions about things that you have no power over. It's like I sit here and I feel regrets about things that I cannot change in the past. Oh my God, I failed the exam. What if I'd studied? What if this? That ruins your future as well. That ruins your day as well. That ruins your next hour, next 2 hours, next few days. Those are the things you cannot even change. So you don't worry about things that you cannot change. And they're worried about things that you can change. For example, tomorrow I have to do this. Tomorrow I have this exam. Well, instead of sitting worrying about it, go and study. Focus on the material. Or if you have to do a job interview, go get ready for that. So there's absolutely no reason to worry. No reason to worry. Read Dale Carnegie's book, How to Stop Worrying and Start Living. If you get stuck, these are like life strategies. These are ways of thinking. Like, we suffer because nobody teaches how to do this. When you get in a situation that you're stuck, you either can do something about it or you cannot do something about it. Either way, you shouldn't be sitting worrying about it. If it's in the past, if you don't have any control, you gotta transition and switch your thoughts and do things that make you feel better. If there's something you can do about it, then you get up and go do something about it. And the other thing I want to ask you a question. How much of your day you spend feeling bad? How much of your day you spend feeling fucking amazing? If you look at past 10 days of your life, think about it. How much of those emotions were positive? How much of those emotions were negative? I want you to really think about it and see the average quality of the emotions and thoughts that you had. Write them down every day. You know, carry a pen and paper if you want, or put in your phone, put in your notes, write down, take notes. When was the last time you were so ecstatic that you want a time to stop? You say, man, this is so good, I just want time to stop. Your system, your body and mind works with whatever thoughts and food you give it. If you give it good thoughts and if you give it good food, it works better. If you sit down and just like drinking, pump bad thoughts and fill it like with poison, it doesn't function well. So look at the quality of your life, quality of your past days, past week, past month. Is it good or is it bad? Is it suffering to be you, or is it a great thing to be you? I saw Mark Cuban, the billionaire, said, if there's a reincarnation, I want to be reincarnated as myself. The dude is having fun. Yeah, he's a billionaire, but he's having fun. And what about you? Do you want to be reincarnated as yourself, or do you want to live another life? Bring awareness to the quality of your life. You want to get your ex back? This is it. Because in your relationship, even if you back then had awareness about what's going on in the relationship, you wouldn't be in this situation. Things don't fall apart in one day. Things fall apart in a long time. And it's a matter of today and tomorrow and a few weeks after, until things really fall apart in a relationship. The word you're looking for is awareness. All of these things that I'm telling you is about awareness. If you have awareness, everything in your life works well. And this is you can apply this to everything. And finally, last thing, if you want your ex back to become more attractive, the most attractive quality is awareness. If you want to get your ex back, don't worry about what she's doing right now. Don't worry about what should I text her right now. I will take care of all of that for you. Read my book first. The link is in the description. If you sign up for the program, you can text me on WhatsApp. We can call on WhatsApp. We talk. And I help you with texting. Texting is something else, something you shouldn't worry about. Because right now you're so emotional, texting becomes difficult for you. Texting good. So I wanted to only think about becoming more attractive. Because if you're more attractive, your ex will feel attracted to you again. And you feel great. You get validation. It's an awesome thing. And for you to be attractive, you need to be aware. Because if you're not aware, it's like somebody who's drunk. They don't know they're drunk. They just go, they don't see, they don't remember the next day. I wanted to bring attention. I wanted to start meditating. I wanted to sit down 10 minutes a day, do nothing. Just know that you're there. Let your mind go wherever it wants. Let it just sit, do nothing. Just, it's like every day you're sitting in a car, going on high heels and full accelerator and with a handbrake. So stop. If you're going through this breakup, just stop for a second. Sit down, relax, think about the things that I tell you. And if you want me to help you with this, if you want me to help you come out of this, check the link in the description. Read my book first. In there I explain the steps that we take about getting your ex back. I'm going to help you get your ex back. But first, everything starts with you. So, I know we started this video with no contact and how it makes your ex forget you're not, dude. You gotta be focusing on the right thing here. You have to be focusing on the right thing if you want to get your ex back. This is Ben. Don't worry, I'm going to help you get your ex back. I'm going to help you recover. Subscribe, like this video if you found it helpful, and see you in the next video.